We have one of our nicer decks at hand. Medico della Peste, Witch Doctor deck. Black Death 1347 to 1352. Let's see how we open this one. Alright, it appears there's our seal. Little bit different. Make that a bit different. I don't want to tear up the box. And then a little cut right there. So let me grab our Leatherman real quick. Don't worry. Perfect. Do we have it now? Yes, we do. For sure, one of our more interesting box openings. Alright, there is a quick timeline. Oh, of not just the Black Death, but all the way to COVID-19. That's gonna be fun. If we have a slow video, meaning a quick game set, we'll probably look at that. There are our jokers. Let's hope that we have a darker red. Not too bad. And I would assume that this deck with all of the designs on the back would lead to making a map of areas where there has been infectious diseases and a gaff card. A nice, warm, and dark background. Okay. You can see why this is one of our nicer decks. Feels good. Nice texture on the sides. Durability may be in question, but let's get into game number 1, my friend. I hope your day's been well. Please get yourself nice and comfy, and let's deal out our first game of the night. When was the first time you saw the Witch Doctor face? I think mine was watching Ghost Adventures about this place called Provelia Island, to where they would take people infected with the Black Plague and just segregate them and leave them to die. Not too bright, but if you look through history, people aren't always treated the best. A nice start to game number 1. That's a 10. That's the only downside of the deck, are the numbers so far. That's an 8. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can't blame me completely, but that's a 9, not a 6. So we're gonna just wait till we can move that properly, if the moment ever comes. Damn, it's a shame when decks are so well put together, but then one aspect is just so south that it really makes it harder to play with. Oh, and my other time of knowing about a witch doctor, or seeing it, was Ephemeral Rift in his channel. And if you didn't he's one of the main people that made me kind of want to try this out. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to play this 8 on that 9 and move that 5 where that 8 is. And not flip that card. Sound fair? For the sight issue. I wish they had stuff like this when I was a kid, especially for Halloween time. Now when you go to Spirit Halloween, you see them pretty much everywhere. As we somehow earn our first fat stack of the night. To our left. Fat stack number 2. 6, 7, 8. I think that's what we'll do tonight. Just to be safe is to announce each card that we play. 8 of diamonds, 7 of clubs, 6 of diamonds, Jack of hearts, and our final ace for our third play. 10 of diamonds, 10 of clubs, King of hearts. And it would appear, in all likelihood, despite the little hiccup at the beginning, that we're looking at a win to start off our night. We'll wait for that. Guess it doesn't matter. Just kind of trying to get a little bit greedy at the end here for us. 4. Bring back that 4. 3, 2, Jack. 3 of hearts, and we start off our night with a triple fat stack victory. Cool. Wasn't expecting that, but we'll take it. As we pile this up, what are your first impressions of this deck? And let's move on to our first victory shuffle of the night. You can't quite tell, but all of the spades in order ace to king, with all of the clubs, hearts, and diamonds It feels like such a building block to language, and as well as terminology in the English language, or higher educations, I suppose, like anatomy. A lot of Latin roots in there. Not too bad. About a little over a third of the deck paired up. As we head into game number 2. I'm so excited for our next Solitaire episode. Our new deck has been one I've just been staring at every single night. And we finally get a chance to open it. I'll give you a sneak peek after this game. We start off with a jack of diamonds. I wonder if peste means plague. Plague medic. Doctor. I'm so dumb. Of course it should mean that. Alright. Spade on the 7 of hearts. 5 of hearts on the spade. Ace of diamonds. 2 of hearts. 4 of spades on the 5 of hearts. 3 of clubs on the 4 of diamonds. 4 of hearts. 5 of clubs, 6 of diamonds. Ooh, that's good. A black 9 would be fantastic. Red 9. Black jack. Red 10. Red jack. Black queen. Now a black 9 would earn us our first or fourth fat stack. Insurance card, in case you're wondering. 2 red 9s. Does not seem to be in our favor there. So it seems like we might be done. We pick it up from here before we start playing our reserves. So double need a black 10. That's a 5, 6, another queen. And we'll play this 7 instead, so we can reset our luck and earn our 4th fat stack. Our 5th fat stack in 2 games. And now it's looking like we're going to have ourselves a long night. No complaints here. Okay. Might as well. We got both of our fat stacks to this point. 9, 8, another 9, 8, pairing. Queen, Jack, 5, 3, 10, 9, 7, 6. Very high chance we start our night with back-to-back victories. And this card right there has clinched it. Sweet. Wow. I just checked our time. 2 games in. Almost 20 minutes. 5 fat stacks, 2 victories. Gotta love it. Alright, once again, can't really see all of the suits, but ace to king with the spades and clubs. Hearts and diamonds. Kings, queens, jacks, 10s, 9s, 8. Gonna be a while. 3, 2 ace. So a little better than our first one, I think. Heading into game number 3. I wonder what this, I'm gonna go out to the track, and it's currently like 10 in the morning. And I was thinking of a question to ask you. And I thought, what would you do if you were out for a walk, jog, or run, and you came across someone wearing a witch doctor outfit? And they just stopped and stared at you and just began walking towards you. What would your first reaction be? And for those of us not in Florida, what would your reaction be? Because I just thought, oh, pull out my gun, of course. But, yeah. I think I would just keep minding my business. Keep my stride. And a fun fact. Barely. Did you know, inside of the witch doctor mask, that they'd use the mask as a filter from people who had the plague? That's why there is a long nose, so they would stuff it with herbs to protect themselves from the disease, since very often the plague doctors would have to send off their patients with the Black Plague, since it was pretty much instant or guaranteed death. And they were the only ones deemed fit to transport them. Talk about a crummy job. Triple tens. Double sixes. Double threes. Not looking good. Add double eights to the equation. And I think we're done. Nowhere for that two of hearts, king of hearts, eight of spades, king of clubs, four of diamonds, or four of spades. On to game number 4. Double nine so far. Double sevens. Make that triple sevens. The culprit in this game. Decorating time. Durability. Just below average. If I were to put regular pressure in the shuffle, they would bend. Quality and handling. Above average. Design on the back. Well above average. And throughout the cards. Above average, but the playability with this deck does go down no matter what game you play, I believe. Even in person, it doesn't help it too much. So lots of good, one bad, but that bad really stinks. And nothing can mask this stink as it drops it to a 6.5. 6 or 7, 6.5. But I still like it a lot. I think the white one's gonna be better. d6, 4 on a5. Ooh, that's a king. Thought it was a jack. Oh wait. 5 on a6, 10 on a jack, 9 on a 10. Yes. We need a red queen and a black jack. Red king. Red 10, 7, and 4. And it looks like that is the end of game number 4. With our double check yielding, now we're for that red 6, black jack, red king, red 10, 7, and 4. Hot start, cool down, middle. Now how will we finish? Triple eights and triple twos. Not too bad of a start. Okay. Looks to be it. With a 2 of spades as our backup. And a 2 of hearts. 5 on a 6. Wow, pretty crummy go of the first round. 4 on a 5. 3 on a 4. 2 on a 3. 9 on a 10. Queen on a king. That was another reason too. The score was a little bit lower. The face cards are a little bit nice, but can't see much from them. 8 on a 9. A black 7 would be quite nice. Red jack, black 7. And we get one jacks down. Bring out that 5. And underneath that 2 of spades was a nice surprise. 10 on a jack. Nowhere for that 9. Somewhere for that 10. 9 and king. Queen on a king. Nothing too obscene. 8 on a 9. You can just feel the black 7 coming. Shut up. It's somewhere though. And if you felt offended by that shut up, you know what I'm talking about. Queen and... Alright, where's that 7? Oh my goodness, come on. 9, nowhere to go. 10, nowhere to go. Nowhere for that 9. Pick it up from that. Nowhere for that 6 or queen. So not another fat stack will be made in this game. No 3 of spades. We must try the diamonds even though it feels like a dead end. Yep, double black 5s occupying those diamonds, triple 6s on the field. Nothing else we can do. But a very good night. First 2 games supplied all of what we needed, or what we wanted, and the others, not too bad. There's the black 7. Triple 7s lurking beneath. Well, my friend, that was a fun one. Honestly, my eyes are a bit tired. I gotta save my energy for now, so we might get to this another time, or maybe in our lost episodes. Fun deck. Until we meet again, please have a relaxing remainder of your day and night. Many sweet dreams when you do. Stay safe.